Roughly 1 year ago, we saw that for the first time. In that year, Simple has been working on turning this into a slightly different one. But the motor, the chassis and all of those settings are nearly final, and I can tell you from riding it that this is not just the newest electric scooter in the country. As scooters go in the country, that might actually be the one. Why do I think that? Stay tuned till the end. The subscribe button is for you if you haven't already hit it, the bell notification icon so that videos like this reach you natively. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. The ducks have already given us a thumbs up. And please, do show this video to your friends.
Simple's One is their first scooter and it's promising quite the spec. It's also entirely developed in-house and the cells in the battery are practically the only thing not made in India. The specification is impressive. The battery is a massive 4.8 kWh unit, of which 1/3 sits in a removable unit under the seat. This module is neatly integrated, not crazy heavy, and allows you to charge wherever you like. The main unit, of course, is hard mounted under the floorboard as usual, and that one will get to 80% under 3 hours. This is coupled to their own permanent magnet motor, which puts out 72 Newton meters. All the electronics are in-house too, and that brings the promise of a real-world range of 200 kilometers as well as 105 kilometers per hour as top speed. Simple's worked hard to nail both the range and performance sides of their story.
The Simple One is supposed to be the fastest scooter in the country. And that's all the EVs and all the ICEs put together. They do have 4 riding modes as everybody else does, but the calibrations are not evenly spaced out. So I rode in eco mode for a short while here, but this is an open environment with not a lot of traffic, so it's a little hard to figure out how good or bad it is, but it certainly felt usable. I also spent a little bit of time in the ride mode, which is what a lot of people will use in the city. The fun mode starts at dash because dash is a big step up from ride, and that is a performance mode. It really goes fast and nice. And there is a step up from that which is called Sonic. It's not a big step up, but when that scooter is in Sonic, you can really feel it go. It really is very quick. The thing about Sonic is that Simple is doing a little bit of clever manipulation here, so as the system heats up a little bit, they slowly degrade the performance. Now the nice thing about it is that it doesn't degrade so dramatically that you can immediately tell that your scooter slowed down. In fact, I only felt the difference when I picked up this one. This is the second one I'm riding today, because once the first scooter got below 50%, I could no longer go into Sonic. What I'm hoping for is that Simple pushes Sonic even further and gives it even more performance, because the way it goes in Sonic, add about 10-20% to that and this thing will be absolutely epic.
Simple also reiterates that between how they've built the battery and the combination of hardware and software protections, they expect to have no thermal troubles. In fact, they say that the motor can be pushed quite a bit more for a lot more performance if needed. In that sense, the One is the first of a series of two-wheelers from this platform. The performance isn't the only powertrain highlight though.
The nicest part about riding the Simple One is that they've got the throttle calibration absolutely nailed. It's the biggest frustration point we've had on every single electric two-wheeler we've tested, apart from the Ather 450. On this, it's perfect. So whether you're very small throttle openings or very large throttle openings, it just works. They've also not taken the shortcut of disconnecting the motor every time you touch the brake. So this feels completely natural to ride. U-turns are easy and it just makes this such a pleasurable scooter to ride.
The powertrain slots into a tubular frame with an aluminium swing arm. The 12-inch wheels are designed in-house as well, and it's got a 200mm front disc as well as a 190mm rear disc. The rear brake lever is connected to the front calipers, a combined braking system. This one wears 90 section MRFs, and Simple says a version with wider tires is in the works as well.
So does the chassis keep up with the effortless good feelings that the powertrain creates? I'm happy to report that it does. The ride quality on this is very nice. It's very controlled. There's not a lot of bumps here to hit really, but whatever I hit, the scooter felt flat and neutral over it, and it felt supple. What they've also built is a little bit of an anti-squat system. It's a geometric system, and that allows them to run a softer setup. So it does feel pliant, but it doesn't feel like the scooter's attitude is changing a lot, because in sonic mode especially, you are transferring quite a bit of torque to the rear wheel. And that also means that the handling is effortless. The battery pack, most of it is under your feet, some of it is under your bum in the underseat storage area, but together it feels light, it feels natural, it feels predictable, and you can corner this thing really hard. So hard that within moments of starting off, I was already scraping the floorboards on this. It's one of the most fun scooters I've ridden yet, and it's still just a prototype.
Simple is taking a studied approach to the sales process. Bookings were originally opened online, but they're going to work towards having dealers in many cities to ensure, from deliveries to service, everything is smooth and easy.
I also happen to like the design of the scooter. It looks refreshing, it looks compact but not small, the lines are appealing, it's modern. The only thing left then is for them to put this into production so that we can see what the final fit and finish is like, because as prototypes go, this one is a bit raw. What will also change a little bit is the seat. It's a little bit soft and there's a step in the middle which doesn't need to be there, and Simple says they're already aware of it, and both the foam spec and the shape will change further. They've also got the price right. This is 1.1 lakh rupees including central subsidies. State subsidies are not included in that price, so when you buy it in whatever state you're in, the price will fall further. It's a little hard to wrap your head around how much they've got right here, because as it is, there's 200 kilometers of range. You've got a removable small battery pack that you can take upstairs with you to charge it if you need to. That battery pack alone will give you something like 60 kilometers of range on a full charge. It's got a fast charger which you can purchase optionally, so the charge times will drop. There's an option to get a 300 kilometer range version of this scooter. The ride quality works, the handling works, the brakes are nice, the throttle calibration works. It's almost like it's too good to be true, right? What that means to me is, we want to end this video so I can continue to ride the scooter further. If you booked one, you should get a test ride very shortly. If you haven't booked one, you should know that they'll start delivering the scooter within the next couple of months. And for us at PowerDrift, what happens next is they send us one of the first production examples. We test it in the real world and tell you, is the Simple one the one?